Can 10 minutes with Jesus end world hunger? No, I didn't think so. Can 10 minutes with Jesus end homelessness? Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Okay, so Christians love to say that the reason that there's evil in the world is due to human free will. But when that same human uses their own free will to say that, yes, I want $1 trillion instead of 10 funky ass minutes with Yahshua, now it's a problem. Now you're judging people. What? Spending 10 minutes with Jehovah Yahshua is very selfish. I haven't seen anybody mention any selfish reasons as to why they would accept $1 trillion, right? The logic was logicking with some of y'all Christians, and I was quite honestly shocked, right? You can talk to Jesus on the main line any day you want. Those who claim that they wanted to spend 10 minutes with Jesus, you're telling me that you don't have faith because you want to see him face to face.
That was a lovely take by one of my friends, but let's go a little deeper. They gave this woman hell all because she was being true to herself. And she had a valid reason for why she would choose $1 trillion over 10 minutes with Jesus. She said what any other average or normal human would say, you would think, is that she already has a relationship with Jesus Christ, so she can do a whole lot more with $1 trillion and can actually help people and do a lot of good for people in this world. But evidently, that's not what Christians heard, and most importantly, it doesn't seem like that's what Christians want to do. I don't think we can really conceptualize what $1 trillion is, which brings me to my point that I always talk about with Black people lacking financial literacy. Because do you know that you can have your great grandkids damn near put on? I'm talking about generations upon generations put on in your personal lineage, much less the people around you, for centuries with $1 trillion if it's used the right way. But because we lack the financial literacy and we have been indoctrinated to glaze a man outside of ourselves, we don't deem it to be any of harm for us to personally want to see a man who is imaginary face to face for 10 minutes. You're not thinking about anybody else other than yourself. And when you hear these Christians in terms of what they would do with those 10 minutes, it's fucking ridiculous. I made a joke with a couple of my friends about how 90% of your time you're going to be crying and hugging and glazing this man, and you're only going to spend maybe 1 to 2 minutes with an actual conversation, and that conversation is just going to be, I love you, Jesus. Any real concerns won't be cohesive. The conversation won't be productive. None of that. I mean, Christians are on this platform talking about, I just want to ask Jesus why he took my grandmother on my birthday instead of using $1 trillion to help 1,000 grandmothers. What? But see, for those of us who aren't Christian, we somehow get accused of hating and mocking on Christians for calling out their BS. I mean, y'all remember the baby formula that happened about a month ago? They were selfish as hell. But I mean, what else do you really expect from a Christian when they think this is their future?